right.
Jandar approves this chocolate milk.
If you're still with us, thank you very much for sticking around. We know it's getting quite late in America.
But maybe you're not in America.
Maybe you're not in America.
And then
Maybe
it's probably
we
fine.
had a whole bunch of people from Adelaide last time.
Yeah.
It was really
Really?
cool. Yeah.
I like Adelaide.
G'day,
Yeah,
Adelaide.
My wife is from Adelaide.
Right.
Now, if you're in Adelaide, you're either a Crows supporter or a Port supporter.
Yes.
My wife is a Crow supporter.
Oh, we just lost half our viewers.
There we
Yeah,
go.
there you go. Look at them all signing out.
Oh,
Just like
had a
that.
good run.
See you guys.
Bye.
Should we recap as to what Bob does?
So what
Yeah.
Bob does is once a day or at one point at your choosing, you can attack with Bob, and there is a thunder
Oh.
elemental effect
Which was a suggestion.
that emanates from the sword that does an extra 1d4. Is that right? 1d4. And
and the sound it makes
the sound
is
it makes
a
is
power word.
BOM!
Bob. Yo.
So that is our effect of the sword,
That's quite
And
a
it-
good sword.
and it does take a bit out of you, and you have to wait until you've done a short rest or a long rest to activate the power.
Or you have to have
word
a
again.
short smoke session, you know, like. Thunder.
Thank you, everyone, for your suggestions on that.
You guys
They
have been
rock.
awesome with
Yep.
suggestions.
Cool.
Wow, we got such a spread. New Zealand, UK, Texas.
Wow.
Which is not a country, more of a state.
No, can I just say, I think Texas should be its own country.
Wow.
Yeah.
There are people who are agreeing with you, I'm sure.
There's some people that think parts of Sydney should be its own state.
Yeah, like the Shire. Where all the little people are from.
Alrighty.
All right.
Cool.
Bob.
Oh, sorry, I stole this from you. I didn't get it back.
Oh, no props.
So are you heading back to the caravan?
Or are we going to follow
Or we're
the
going to follow the
of
river,
blood?
which
What?
is what he said
I
to
don't know
do.
what that meant.
No, follow the river of blood.
So there's a river of blood, right?
There's no river of blood.
Alright.
It's rather
hang on.
cryptic.
Yeah.
Yes, like where is the blood river?
Okay, I will
Alright.
follow the river.
I will go back
There
to
isn't
the camp.
actually any
It's
river.
basically a country.
Yeah, so I'm going to go and go back to the people. I'm going to leave these people.
All right.
I asked, so the stag didn't want to, it just disappeared, did
Yeah,
it?
in the shimmer of light, it disappeared. So there's no pelt.
Aw.
You're going to come back empty-handed, except for a great.
My
frickin'
sword shall be hidden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna hide the sword.
Peter? Hide my sword.
What
He's-
is that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well done. Nice job on the sword.
He's still got like an arrow stuck in his head.
Yes, it's ding.
It's still stuck in the side of the pot. It's not in his head, it's just
Oh,
Yeah,
is it?
wedged
I think
in the
it
pot.
kind of sometimes
It-
presses.
It just kind of presses and he goes,
like that piece of glass.
like the
in all of
glass
it.
in all of its
Had you made that shot, this whole thing could have gone very differently.
yeah, he would have
Yeah.
attacked and... Yeah. I'm glad I purposefully rolled
Missed.
my dice the wrong way.
I'm glad I flicked the coin and got a 1 rather than a 20.
Well, I got a 20, he would have been dead.
He would have been dead. Yeah, totally.
So I would have been
Shot him
able to...
through the heart, you would have got 500 gold.
But you wouldn't have got the sword.
Well, I didn't get the sword,
Bob.
so...
It's not any sword.
It's Bob.
All right, let's go back to the day sounds.
Oh,
So
we're back
you're-
on the road again.
We're back on the road again.
On
Alright.
the road
Horses.
again.
Yeah,
How are those cultists going?
yeah. The cultists are still. You know, you notice that they note where you go to sleep, and you notice that they note when you eat and things like that. They're starting to get a very bad vibes from them.
Like a
Have
Weight
I
Watchers
overheard
kind of style.
anything more with Pox?
Not through Pox, no.
Can we have a small meeting? Just a huddle for a
Yeah.
sec?
Family meeting.
Family meeting.
So,
What's up, bro?
Okay, hang on, ready?
You got a huddle.
Whoa.
So what I was
Camera lag.
So what I was-
whoa,
What I was thinking is, why don't we slow the cultists down? So they,
Glue?
like, maybe knock a wheel or make it loose, or something that they're going to have to repair.
Mm.
So then when they start, so they have to fall back, repair, and when they start to try and catch up, maybe we can be at the back of the pack, get some information from them, or help them with their,
It's an incredibly interesting idea.
yeah, you like that?
I do.
So our mission is to
Not.
Follow them.
and just to watch what they do and watch who they meet with. But they haven't met with anyone, have they?
No.
Not yet.
I'm just trying to think if we can slow them down or do something so they have to.
But what? So slowing them down,
Because then
we'll
they
just
will
move them to the back of the caravan.
Yeah.
But we can already monitor them and do
Okay. Sorry. I don't know. I was
We
just
can already
trying.
monitor them.
I'm just trying to think if we can do something like that. You know what I mean? Like change so that they're not comfortable. They don't focus on us. They focus on, if they're running late, they can be worried about who they're going to meet. And
Yeah.
then,
Distract them
Yeah. Take
because they're watching us too closely.
Take their
Yeah.
eyes off the game. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we need an
Set fire to their
incredibly
caravan.
complicated plan. Chat, maybe this is something you can help us with.
Oh,
a
yeah.
complicated plan.
I've got an incredibly complicated idea.
But hang on, do you want to suggest it or do you want to wait?
I'll put it out there.
Okay.
What about if there was a mouse that got stuck in one of the wheels
A mouse.
as the cat was moving? So it'll get caught in there.
That does sound
Yeah,
complicated.
it does.
That is.
But the thing is, what we
vastly
need to do is
complicated.
we need to get a mouse, fatten the mouse up to make sure it would be big enough to make a problem in the,
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
wheel. Then put it in there, and then it doesn't look like we did anything. Or a cat with a branch could stick the branch in the wheel.
A cat with a branch.
Sirs?
Or
Perhaps I could be of some assistance.
Look.
Perhaps you could. What do you have in
Ooh.
mind?
I was thinking that maybe if I took one of these metal spikes and stuck it through one of the spokes of the wheels, it would maybe over the course of a day collapse.
Look, it's a good idea. We'll take it to the chat.
the mouse idea is a pretty strong idea too. So,
Oh, look, if we were going to pick one, what do you think, guys?
Could we harden a mouse into a metal
Could we put the
hole?
metal rod in the mouse and then do it? Done. Plan.
Enlarge Peter Potts under the wagon and he gets stuck in the wheel. Wedge you in. Cool with that.
With his
For half a
pot.
copper.
I really like you guys, but I'm not sure that that's the best solution for me.
Adults are talking.
I mean, we could just do something simple like
Termites?
a rock.
Yeah?
Fill their wagon with rocks.
Or
Weigh
cut
it down.
the leather. Fray the leather on whatever's pulling their wagon.
We could put the metal rods in the cultists, get Pox to put a caltrop in the bridle for whatever's pulling the wagon. Or whatever's pulling the wagon.
Of whatever's pulling the wagon. Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
Or
I
we
like
do
that.
a spell of giant strength on the horse.
Pox
Kill one of
could,
the horses and offer you a donkey.
Pox could
Offer our cat.
Pox could cast burning hands on the on whatever's pulling the wagon
Ooh,
and
Spook it.
quite
spook
a
it.
That's
nifty spell.
that'd kill
First
the
level.
horse.
Do we have
It's not
mage
hefty.
hands?
But I
Have you-
mean-
Johnny, have you got mage hands?
I've got
Yeah.
I've got mage hand as well.
Yeah, because we could
Just
use a
undo-
caltrop to slip a caltrop somewhere.
We could slip a caltrop so that the horse steps on it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
really awful. Yes, we
But
could do
then
that.
it'd be lame and it couldn't drag the wagon. They'd be pretty stuck.
Or
Yeah.
we could put one in a very sensitive place, which would make the horse uncomfortable.
There are lots of good options.
Okay, Johnny.
Burning
Johnny,
hooves.
you're gonna. Johnny,
It's just a really
Leave
awful
it.
treatment of animals. in
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
But
you're the man, Johnny. Go
it
for
seems
it.
like but I want to see what the chat suggests.
So, you've ended up by
That is painful.
you've ended up camping for the night.
Mhm.
So the wagon train has come to a halt. and yeah, everybody's about to sort of bed down and sleep for the night. When morning comes again, I don't know how
By the way, I love that when we went south, it was done like that. And when we go north, it's this amazing adventure. To back to where we were.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Okay, so I think I speak to the guys and I think we need to distract them. So we need to. Could you mage hand one of the wheels loose so it falls off and they have
I'm
to
sure we can
repair
just sabotage anyway, can't we?
it? Yeah, just sabotage the wheel with mage hand.
I do like the idea of maybe making one of the horses escape and offering one of the donkeys, because that
Yeah.
would just be really fun.
That would be
Yeah,
fun. Let's
because
do
then
that.
it looks like we're helping them. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
alright. So
So
So you're probably best at getting the horse out of there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because that's your skill set.
in terms of untying it,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it wouldn't take much to just cut the rope with a dagger.
And
Let's
then,
Where are the horses relative to the camp during camp time? Like, are they off kind of grazing somewhere?
yeah, the horses. Yeah, the horses are sort of generally tethered to the wagons. Really?
It's pretty easy.
there's also a suggestion of using Bob to spook the horses.
With the thunder effect.
Thundering wave!
Bob!
All right.
Alright, go for it.
Alright, so we want to get the horses out of the way and maybe unpin the wheels or loosen them so that they're more likely to come off later.
Or even if it just makes it a more rough ride so they're not thinking about us.
Oh, that's a shame. That'd be really mean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
take out the suspension.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sneak over towards their wagon
Okay.
and
Do we have Mission Impossible music? Because we feel like we need this.
yeah.
So,
All right, so I'm gonna sneak over. Are they all sort of camped on or near their wagon? Like, how are they kind of set up for the night?
they're
Sitting around
sleeping
a little fire?
sleeping
or?
around. Yeah, there's a little fire off to the side.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast message
Yep.
in amongst their group
Yep.
and say, "What was that noise over there? I think there's someone over there."
Bob!
One of them says, he says, who was that? Where do you think? And the other guy says, I think it came from over there. So
These guys are just awesome.
We've got a complicated plan.
they stand up and they start looking in the direction.
All right,
you're-
so I'll sneak around where they're not looking
All right.
to the
Roll
horse.
me a sneak.
Indeed. What is my sneak? Stealth?
Stealth.
Yes. 16?
16.
Boom. That's
Why
a
you take
win.
+7 in stealth as a rogue.
I think I saw the golden deer over there.
All right. Yeah. So you get to the back of the wagon.
Yep. And I'm gonna quickly release. I've got pretty sharp daggers.
Yep.
Oh, but you don't want to cut it because then they'll know it's cut.
What-
Loosen.
What
You
do you?
loosen.
You reckon I just untie it?
Yeah, untie it.
Untie
It'll
what?
take a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Untie
I
what?
can probably
The
tie-
horse.
untie the horse. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
then
Dagger's
they can-
probably not a good idea.
Then they can blame themselves.
Yeah. So I'll just untie it. But I won't.
Don't
Yeah,
spook
no,
it.
I'll untie it, but I'll make sure I don't spook the horse. So the horse will just stay there,
Yep.
and then at some point in the night it'll wander off.
Yeah.
I
right.
hope, while I'm not, because I don't want to draw any attention.
Okay.
I reckon you could probably scare it with mage hands or something later in the night.
Yeah.
You could scare it with Bob.
Well, Bob strikes fear into everyone. It would spook the entire camp. I just feel like you could probably maybe put a caltrop up its butt or something and just let it go.
What?
I'm just saying.
Just make sure you get it in between the
something
cheeks.
subtle.
So it's just like, yeah.
Oh
You're an
man.
evil man. That is animal cruelty.
What are you talking about? It's a medical procedure.
Caltropula.
Caltrop.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. So. Yeah, I reckon I untie it and then I go away and then I can use, message or something to spook it from
Yep.
distance. 'Cause
Yep.
I don't want to spook it while I'm right there, just in case it makes a noise and they all look around.
Yeah.
So I'll wander off
Okay. You get away fairly easily.
and then I'll send a scary noise.
via your
Yeah, I've
message,
got
or-
120 feet, so I can be a long way away.
Yeah, sweet. Okay. Yeah, so later on in the night or just then?
No, just as soon as I'm 120 feet away
Okay.
and not in any line of sight of them.
All right. You make the sound. The horse is spooked and it dashes off into the thing. It causes a commotion in the camp, and several of the cultists rush off after it.
Oh, this is the cow chop thing you did.
No, I just did message.
Yeah.
Just made a noise.
It's enough.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
there,
good
how
horse.
many were left?
Yeah,
At
so
that site?
there's so one team has stayed with their wagon, and the other team, 4 out of the 5 guys. So most of them have gone
Mm.
in search of the horse.
That means they're going to be, really tired tomorrow.
Yeah, I reckon we just let it play out how it plays out. I don't think we need to offer a donkey until
Till they can't get
they're
their
really
horse.
stuck.
So you're going to have to see.
Until
how-
they're desperate.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Alright,
Well, that
we'll
was
go
a
have
useless
sleep.
15 minutes. That was it, though.
That was so complicated. I love it. Okay.
So so those guys eventually.
Only 3 of them returned.
Yeah, one of them has to get a horse and ride off after the horse. After the other 2,
Where
can't
did they get the
catch
other
it.
horse from? Oh, from the other wagon.
From the other wagon. And so they spend a good couple of hours tracking down the horse and getting it back.
But they do get it back,
But they do get it
so
back.
they don't need a donkey. But they are very tired.
Yeah.
Poor guys. I'm sorry for these colours.
This is why I said we had to maim the horse.
Yeah, I was with you, wasn't
Yeah.
I? I
Everyone's
suggested a
wanted to
legitimate form of
Just
surgery.
spook it, but no.
All right. The next morning, you
What's
wake up
chat say?
and there's a camp kitchen, and you all get bowls of porridge.
I talk about how restful the night was.
Yes, and there's a couple of very haggard-looking cultists.
I particularly
Kinda
could sleep
hang around.
between these 2 parts of the night,
Yeah.
where I was asleep and everyone saw me asleep.
Yeah. I go along and say, oh, so restful.
Did nothing but deep sleep the entire night.
And then I go along and make sure I say something along the lines of, I've never had this much sleep, I'm always at camps.
Or is it what?
At camps in like large groups near the mountains protecting camps.
All right. You're about to tuck into your porridge,
Oh, what? Yeah. Does sound like me.
and Peter
Pumpkin eater, yeah.
Potter, Peter Potter.
Peter Potts.
You're just about to lift the
Just go
spoon
ahead.
up to your mouth, and a dagger comes in and pushes it down onto the plate. Peter swirls his dagger around inside the pot and pulls out a very small bead. He lifts it out and shows you an oatmeal smeared object resembling a tiny bead. He glances over his shoulder towards where the cultists sit at their breakfast and says,
It's a sliver of bone, curled into a circle so you can swallow it in a mouthful of gruel without noticing. Once eaten, it slowly uncurls inside you, exposing needle points that pierce your guts and kill you slowly. I suspect they're in all your breakfasts. Let's talk this evening.
Thanks, kid.
Thanks, Peter.
Wow, Peter. Who knew he was this awesome?
Peter's awesome.
so Peter
Wow.
looks like that.
Oh, he looks like one of the village people.
Yeah. Without the long hair. But Peter, you'll remember, is actually a gnome.
Yeah.
And
I'm paying him 2 copper a day. I think he earned a silver piece.
as it turns out, it's a she as well. But masquerading
Peter
as a
still
boy.
works.
Yeah.
Well, Peter's a girl's name.
Peter's a girl's name. P-E-T-A.
Yeah. So,
It's also our equivalent of RSPCA, isn't it?
and then she jumps up and says, I'll be checking on the horses before we leave, masters, and dashes off.
Ooh.
That child is very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
A little too knowledgeable.
That's very odd.
Yeah. I go along and
Well, I
say,
don't think we
I'm
should
not
eat
hungry
that.
after the sleep. Oh. And then,
So who would be
no,
trying?
I pretend to have a sore stomach.
Right.
I pretend, I go, oh, the food didn't sit well with me. What about you guys?
You've so got a swap. the food over with the cultists.
Oh.
You so
Yes.
good.
Oh my gosh.
No,
That
you
is
don't. You've got to
genius.
see who they follow. You don't want them to die. We've still got a week to go.
No, but one of them can be a bit ill. Is
Yeah.
it going to kill you, or is it just going to make you feel...
No, it'll kill you.
Yeah, it stabs you from the inside.
So what is it?
causes
So what is it?
internal
It's
bleeding.
like-
Let's give it to the horses.
No! We're not killing 2 horses.
No, not straight away. Just slowly, agonizingly slowly.
This
That
is
is
being recorded.
genius. That is a genius. But what would Peter think?
Peter would be upset.
Is what he would want. I think it's what he'd want. Horses like porridge and that, don't they?
Yeah, they need oats.
So hang on, what is it? It's like a bone.
Yeah, it's a round
Chat
piece of bone
thinks it's a good idea, therefore it is a good idea.
Yes,
that
do it.
uncurls in your stomach.
But I'm not sure if they think giving it to the cultists is a good idea or the horses. I'm thinking probably the cultists, because otherwise we've got some very sick people.
Yeah, no. I think we should dispose of it myself.
Fine.
We'll dispose of it, and I'll pretend we're ill.
Yeah, I'll dispose of it into the main pot of gruel.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dispose of it into the main pot of gruel. You're a hero.
Horrible person.
They're humans. Whatever.
Uh,
The horse. Giving it to the horse. You guys are cruel. I would never come up with an idea like that.
it's such a good idea.
Came up with the idea.
Okay.
All right. So you're about 2 days out from Waterdeep now.
Oh, nice.
So you're nearing the end of the journey, and there's clear kind of tensions between you guys and the cultists. They seem very intent on watching your every move, and you tend to notice them watching you, watching them.
Then we know.
Then
You
do
know
we
watching
then notice
them,
them? Yeah,
That-
watching us.
that-
while-
watching
Watching
them,
watching you, watching
watching them. Yeah, okay.
And then did they notice that?
They do.
And they notice that
It's
we're
very-
watching
it's
them,
very
watching you. It's a lot of tension in the air.
Yeah.
So,
Cut the tension with a knife. Or a sword called Bob.
so Peter comes over to you a little bit later on in the day and says, "I'm glad to see you got rid of that gruel. It could have been very, very messy for us to try and fix ourselves our way out
Peter.
of that."
Are you not a young boy?
Of course he is.
Well, we don't work for the same people, but we do have a vested interest. We share a belief that the cult of the dragon must be stopped.
Who
Yes?
do you work for?
Let's say my employers are
Guy named Bob.
a group of merchants that would be very disturbed by the chaos that the cult of the dragon would cause should their goals come to fruition. Yes?
Yes.
Give me more information.
Well,
What does it say in the next box?
let's see here. What we
Are you
would
moggies or doggies or?
Oh, yeah.
what we would like to do is find out what's in their cargo. I would really like to know what they're travelling with.
I would know that, wouldn't I? From
You did. You've
Fox.
seen it.
Foxes spent quite a lot of time in their wagons.
Well, you also know what it is because of the previous adventures.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What is it again? Because I wasn't paying attention.
It's gold and silver and riches that they've plundered
And
from
clothing.
various towns across the countryside. Green Nest being the one where you helped minimise the damage,
Mm-hmm.
but also many others that have
So
fallen
it's
to
just
their
the spoils of their.
spoils of war.
Yeah.
It's their war chest.
Hmm. Do we share that with Peter? I think we
Yes.
should.
Yeah.
We share that with Peter.
She says,
This kid, he.
"Oh, I see. Well, that would make a lot of sense. All right. Well, when we get to Waterdeep, I will need to report back to my handler there. They had the initial idea that they would
Who will
stage.
carry my banner?
Well, I'm sorry, you'll have to find somebody else. But I do thank you for the cover.
Oh.
It's been excellent.
It does provide a lot of shade.
You've been swayed.
No, for the cover story as to why I'm tracking the caravan.
Oh, I'm glad I knew it from the start. Because I am Jan now.
You feel dirty, don't you?
I do.
Like you've been used.
I have been used.
Yes.
freaking out. Okay.
Have you tried turning it off and then on again?
Oh, it's going to wigging out.
All right.
So she says, I will send. I will get my people to contact your people once we reach Waterdeep. But it does appear to me that we have the same mission. Thank you for the information about what they are carrying. My people's initial plan was to stage a raiding party and murder everybody on the caravan. But I think this is a much safer way to collect information.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Not everyone though.
It's Plan B.
Well, we have loosened the wheels, so
Yes.
eventually the caravan will be waylaid. So you could move
Alright.
quickly.
Well, now that we have the information that we need, I think we should be all right.
Do you know who they're meeting in the? They keep talking about someone they're meeting in Waterdeep.
I don't know who they're meeting in Waterdeep, but I will be endeavouring to follow them when they arrive there.
This will be our goal too.
Excellent.
Dun dun dun.
I am a stealth agent of the Harpers.
Arpers.
So, how do
No
you-
matter what, it turns into arse this echo.
Yeah.
That's what the sword does.
It is truly magical.
So do you mention the Harpers to her, or
We've got pins.
you've got pins? So she says.
And
Probably worked it out by now.
Yeah. So
And
she
membership
knows.
cards.
She knows.
She
who-
was also there when we were speaking openly to the Harper
Yeah.
Carlos or whatever his name was.
Oh,
Yes. Right.
Carlon.
Carlin.
The male version of Carlin.
She literally was there for that entire conversation.
Oh,
when we spoke
Loincloth Man
about
is still with us.
He's
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. He's not loincloth man anymore. He's fur guy.
Fur guy.
Fur guy.
Fur
The
guy.
plural of Fergus.
All right. So another day passes, and the wagon breaks down of
Oh, no.
the cultists.
No.
How did that happen?
Oh dear.
And
That's poor luck.
yes, and it collapses. Their
Gold.
crates are spilled out onto the road. Unfortunately, none of it sort of breaks open. But one of their horses does run off, and they're like,
Not again.
Is there any
I'll go-
damage
I'll go
done
up.
to the wheel? Like, does the wheel break as it falls? Because the
there
wagon's
will
got to
be-
go like.
yeah, there will need to be some repairs done both to the wagon and to the wheels.
Mm. Yeah, there's gonna be accident.
Do you have mend, Johnny, as a spell?
Do I have what?
Mend.
No.
Do you have mend?
I'm a ranger.
I don't know. I thought one of us had mend. Maybe it was Murray's
Yeah,
character.
I think it was Murray.
Yeah.
Murray has.
Because we
Murray
used mend
used it.
in almost every
Yeah, that
encounter in
was-
that first adventure.
Murray used it brilliantly in one place. I think.
Yeah.
So the horses run off. There's no way
He
to get
mended
the
a
horse.
lock, didn't he?
Is there any way to get the horse back? Oh, is it gone?
They can run after it again, but it's going to take them another hour to track it
Suckers.
down.
These guys are going to get into Waterdeep like, oh god.
Worst journey ever.
Ever.
Chad wants us
Ever.
to quick kill the horse.
Honestly.
What have we transformed the chat into?
We have. We've
Bloodthirsty.
changed the chat.
Oh my god.
They used to be people, but now they're just
Now they're
like,
just monsters.
They need to watch that.
I'll go up to the main person, one of the people there, and go, you seem to be having some trouble. Would you like the use of one of our donkeys?
He looks at you and
And also, we can help you try and get the wheel back on.
all right.
What's wrong?
Nothing. That's great. We'd welcome your help, especially from the big guy.
I just go along and go. I'll do a strength check. Hang on one
Alright.
It's
second.
gonna lift the wagon.
Yeah.
But first, we need to get our strength up. Have some porridge.
You ready?
You go, not really hungry right now.
Oh, wow! Wow!
How does he do it? Alright.
Wow, you
Oh.
really should be using a
He's
diary.
gotta make some further damage to the wagon with a wand.
Yeah, I just
surely.
lift it up and then drop it. I just like
It flips out. He
shatters.
lifts it up and then it flips out of his head.
It falls on the leg of one of the cultists.
Oh, no!
All right.
So good.
So So one of the cultists now has an injury to his leg,
Yeah.
and the wagon is nowhere near being fixed. The rest of the people have sort of moved on.
It's kind of on them, though, isn't it? Really, they volunteered
They
to
did,
get
yeah, they brought him
Jandar
in.
to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They knew who I
it's
was.
their fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Are we staying with them to help them?
Yeah, I reckon we stay with them and help them.
Yeah.
Let's build some
Yeah,
trust
that's
and love.
yep.
How's your
So
family?
we'll help.
What's your name?
I'm. What was the name of the guy?
Andrew?
Is it Timothy?
And
Timothy.
Timothy.
Oh, it's Timothy that we met.
Yeah.
Oh, we know Timothy.
No, it's a different Timothy.
Oh, that was Tim.
yeah.
Yeah, this is Timothy.
This is Timothy.
Timothy, it's good to meet you. I knew a Tim
Oh, really?
a while back.
Yeah, back at
Yes.
the camp.
It is an uncommon name,
It is. Strangely
Especially-
uncommon. Only from one family,
especially
really.
with all of these other names that we go by.
Yes. Yes.
Lasfero.
What brings you on the trade routes to Waterdeep?
Oh, we are just travelling north. We are bringing fine cloth and clothing supplies to the nobles of Waterdeep. Would you like to see some of our wares? Just simple clothes.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't need to see any of your wares. I trust you.
Oh.
Why would I not?
Oh, good. Yes, no. You look like you are a trusting. You have a trusting face.
I do. Noble as well, some have said.
Yes.
You certainly have that of a noble bearing. Are you sure your lineage is not kingly?
He is my brother. Do I look queenly?
Well,
What's the
not
kingly?
not exactly your sort
I
of
look a little
related,
queenly.
but not pure.
Well, we are half siblings.
I don't even know even you
I can't
being
remember.
human. I don't know how you could possibly be my sibling, actually.
No, I'm human as well.
Yeah, but that's maybe it's
Murray.
Yeah,
we
Murray,
worked this
doesn't
out.
matter.
We
Okay, so
figured out.
he's my sister being human, then marries a half elf, and then you're an elf.
Yeah,
So that's how we're all connected
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so we're only related
through Murray.
Through Murray.
through
The-
the.
But not
no,
actually. Yeah, yeah.
We're not actually related
Yeah.
by blood at all.
No. But family is important.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Yes, we've been hiring ourselves out to many different mercenary bands and throughout the lands, working with some of the more reputable sorts.
Right. I've been doing this Waterdeep to Cast trip many times now. They normally don't allow us to go any further south than Cast, and it's just a back and forth between the two cities. I quite enjoy it. I like the scenery.
It is nice scenery.
Yeah. And I saw you tear off after that golden stag. It's a pity you didn't capture it.
My friend is not a very good bowman.
I go like this. I throw an apple in the air and shoot it out of the air.
A lucky shot.
Because I rolled a 20 or a 1.
Oh, wow. Yeah, exactly.
You either shoot the apple or Peter again.
Yeah, maybe as a bit of background, my character's father did sleep around a lot and basically slept with a lot of humans, had a big thing for humans. My character does secretly have a thing for humans too,
Right.
But doesn't want to admit
but
it.
wants to reunite with all his siblings that are scattered around the place. So,
Yeah.
And Murray
but
was a
hates what his
half.
father did.
Yeah,
So,
Murray was
yeah.
a half elf, and I'm the human brother of Murray.
Yes.
And you were the two sisters that the
Yeah.
mother had in secret, the twins.
So were the days of our lives.
Da, 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 da.
We have a very complicated family.
All right. So eventually, you get the wheel fixed.
Yeah, it's not a tree. It's not a family tree. It's more like a family mountain range.
Spider web.
Yeah.
In fact, did I see you at one of the other camps that we were working at?
I was wondering that too. You and your half brother there do bear a striking resemblance to. I can't place where.
Was it a dragon camp?
Dragon camp, you say? No, I wouldn't know what that would look like. I've never been to a dragon camp. Are there dragons there?
Not at the camp. Well, not that I saw.
Right.
What was the name of the guy we were working with? What was the tall blue guy?
Where is he? Where's his name? Mondath? No, Saranrath. Saranrath. Is that right?
Sienra.
Sianrath.
Sienra.
Sianrath.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's who we were working
He
with.
paid good gold.
He was one of the better that we've worked with. That is true.
And that was quite an easy job. We didn't have to do too much, really.
Nothing.
It's very straightforward.
Oh.
Anyway, keep helping.
Yeah,
Dropping
yeah.
on feet.
So you
Does he,
managed to
like-
get the...
His
Particularly,
legs mangled
he doesn't
there.
know what to think.
Yeah, he's looking at you very strangely. He's very dubious about you now and refuses to kind of enter into any more conversations about who he works
I
for.
thought we would have built trust.
Yeah, weren't we able to make a persuasion roll kind of thing to, you know?
Well, no, it was the Sianrath mention of Sianrath, and he kind of clammed up after that.
But if we mention Sienna, then we must know and be like in the know.
Yeah,
So then wouldn't he then trust us?
but
Maybe there's more going on than we know.
you're not
Yeah.
sure because I mean they've tried to kill you already, so I think they know who you are.
That's true.
Oh, look, try and kill many people. I don't know who they are.
Anyway, so we'll give them a donkey
Okay,
and poison their food, and then we'll keep going.
right. All right. So, do
I
you have a donkey to spare?
we got Murray.
Who's
Oh.
Yeah, we-
Peter's donkey. Okay.
Monkey. Murray's the monkey. Murray's donkey.
Murray's not a
There's
monkey.
Murray.
He
Murray
could be
the
a
donkey.
monkey if he wanted to be. Yeah, we'll hook Murray up without his say so.
Well, Murray's not there.
Ah,
The one that we think is Murray, but we're probably mistaken.
yeah.
That's right, we
Mistaken
did.
for Murray.
that'd be
Yeah.
hilarious.
Because he's got a nice deep voice and nice hair.
He's
Yeah.
like,
All right. You managed to get to Waterdeep, and that, I guess, is the end of this chapter of the game.
What? We didn't even roll any combat.
Hang
There
on,
you go.
What is
level,
this?
Level. You get a level.
Oh,
no. Sorry. You don't.
Oh.
No,
No.
You get one level after the end of the next bit. So
Are we going to do a 5-minute or are we going to do a farewell?
I think that's it. Should we do a wrap up? Does anybody have any comments about this session?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Any questions from our viewers you'd like to ask?
By the way, this is what our setup's like. You ready?
Oh yeah, we can show them our setup. Can you switch to the main camera there?
Oh
or-
yeah, I can go like this. Hang on a sec.
Let's have a look at my house. Just don't show them where the safe is or tell them what the combination is.
Okay.
Yes.
Hang on, ready? Panning.
Is the person who made the suggestion that you should be caravan guards still on the chat? Do you remember who made that suggestion?
No, I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Why?
Wait, whose house? My house. Yeah, this curtain actually hides my kitchen.
Hang on, if you open it up, we can.
You can have a quick sneak peek.
And the sound system.
Well, there's the sound system that I've been playing.
I've
stuff
just
with.
shattered your illusions.
Yeah.
Of
You
being
thought we
in
were
like
in a professional studio.
Yeah. Oh, it was LSD who came up with it first.
LSD.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Any questions? If you guys have any questions, put them in the chat now.
So has LSD read the Hoard of the Dragon Queen? Is that why you made that suggestion? Because that's exactly what the module says, that you should hire yourselves out as
Really?
caravan guards. Yeah,
So meta.
that's
Wow.
the whole point of this section of the game. So either he knew what was going on because he's read the module, or
And-
it was a great guess.
If you did know what's going on, thank you. And if there's any other extra bits you want to give us as we go along,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
don't walk
We are
through
not
that door.
beyond cheating.
Or, cheat.
Yeah.
We want to cheat as much as we possibly can.
Who also picked the gnome? Was the gnome?
He said no,
meant
he
to be
hasn't read the module. It's just an incredibly good idea.
Great. Yeah.
So
cool.
did you? Was there another NPC that you kind of for Peter?
Well, as soon as you said maybe Peter's not a boy but a gnome, I said, well, that fits perfectly in with this
Yeah.
shady character. She's impersonating a human boy, and has got a job as his standard bearer. That was just brilliant luck.
It's amazing, seamless.
Yeah,
It's like we read the module already.
it is.
and rigged all the dice.
Yeah, it's like this is not actually. By the way, we don't play the game. This is just a performance of what a game would be like.
And the reason why we take so long to bring out them is that the rehearsal time to learn the scripts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
It's just a
It's
nightmare.
a lot of work.
Yeah.
So the initial
Line.
the initial suggestion was that Peter was a halfling or a gnome disguised as a boy,
Yep.
and that's where I just went with gnome and,
Yep.
and said, that's what
Maybe good to address also that we know that for America time that it's quite late,
quite
so
late.
we'll try maybe to make our stream earlier if we can, so that it's not so terrible on you guys.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty dodgy for
Also-
you guys to try and stay up
and,
for
and
that.
it has just sort of coincided with a shift in daylight saving times, and that's made it
On both ends.
on
Yeah.
both ends. And
So
that's
it's
made
a
it even
2-hour
worse for you
difference.
guys. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's a bit rough. So yeah, we'll try doing this earlier. Thank you for hanging
Also,
around.
how's the quality, guys? Is this kind of like a nice quality Twitch stream for you guys? I'm just worried. I'm just thinking about it because we're playing around with settings and stuff like that. So if you find that this is a good kind of like easy to watch and that easy to view, then yeah, let us know.
Any other
Any other questions
No.
or comments?
Cool.
Cool.
All right, we'll end it there.
Will loved it. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
they
people.
look so excited.
That
I'm
was-
so tired. It's breaking. I'm
Yep.
broken.
You're at
Thank
a
you.
wedding, so you know.
Thank you so much. We're going to be taking this and chopping it up into 3 bits and putting it up on our YouTube channel pretty much straight away. And
Cool.
we will have
doing that?
the other. It happens very quickly, apparently. You can just do it with a press of a button. Don't forget, Syrinscape is out now. You can download a trial version for free. And if you become a Syrinscape creator, a super siren,
Super
Oh, is
Siren.
that
you can
cool,
get access to the creator, which is very cool.
Mm.
And I've been using it all throughout tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Have a
Goodbye.
pleasant morning or
Bye.
evening or
Thanks
See
for
ya.
watching.
whatever time it is.
Bye.
Bye.